We got Pokemon Scarlet and Violet coming out. I'm excited for it. Just like any other Pokemon game, I've been a part of every generation. And this one is something this is a game that's exciting me because I see that they're adding elements from Arceus, Sword and Shield. I was saying Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, but I don't know. But the big two games that they're putting together pretty much
is Arceus,
Sword and Shield and Arceus.
And honestly, for me, as like a more, I guess, nostalgic player, somebody who likes, you know, my favorite region, the Hoenn region. Favorite games is, you know, Ruby and Sapphire. And even other games like X and Y I really enjoyed. I was kind of like iffy on the fence about these new things. And I think that it's a criticism that a lot of Pokemon fans hear a lot. That Pokemon fans are basically never satisfied, which is true. But with this game, sometimes I'm feeling like the changes that they're adding in is distracting, or at least it's kind of adding in things that I did not ask for and sacrificing.
Oh my goodness, the terrestrial form. Can we not do the Digimon stuff anymore?
Right, and sacrificing the things that I actually care about. So you know that for me, Pokemon, the greatest things that I loved about the Pokemon games was the world building, was the towns that had like significance, the towns that you could still remember. Like you and I talk about Slateport City all the time.
Had one of the most iconic themes. Well, she's too, I don't know, well, we're the same age. Where was I going with that conversation? But she's more of a Hoenn person.
Yeah.
I think she started with the Hoenn region.
Yeah.
I started with Kanto. But Johto, to me, had the iconic theme songs like Goldenrod and Ekritique City, A Lake of Rage, like all these themes. And even then, like those towns had identity to them.
Yeah, and that was the thing that I don't really feel like these later games is giving me. Sword and Shield, like I had a lot of complaints about that game. Like I understand that they're trying to make it more kid friendly. I understand they're trying to like make it a little bit easier, but the Sword and Shield
you didn't
game,
like Raising Cupful? How did you not like Raising Cupful?
No, you know the thing that I hated most about Sword and Shield. The thing I really don't like is the not being able to battle old trainers. That was number one, and number two was that every Pokemon being a level 60 and up. That
was a huge thing that a lot of people didn't like.
Yeah,
you know, post game, I like the fact that they added more Pokemon in. It was a strategic move.
But it's like they added more in at a price to get more money out of people. Yeah,
because a lot of people was breaking when they released the initial Pokédex. When you got the base game and they said, oh no, that there's going to be no national decks and stuff like that. And then later came out that they was going to be still doing the DLC, which even with the DLC, there's a lot of Pokemon that wasn't in the game.
Right. The point is that it was all stuff, y'all took out the stuff that I actually cared about. You know, the thing that I do like, of course, that they put in, that I hope they bring back for Scarlet and Violet, was the being able to re-teach Pokemon old moves.
That was the Sword and Shield thing?
Yeah,
that was goated, bro.
That needs to come back.
Goated.
That needs to come back. I was very disappointed when it wasn't in Brilliant Diamond Shiny Pearl, which that game was so awful. And this is coming from somebody who didn't play the original game. And hearing so many things about how positive or how great the first one was, and just seeing what they did with the remake, to me, it was like I was fighting level 30 Magikarps right before going into the champion, and I just felt like
it was ridiculous. It just seemed like that game did not prepare you. I feel like the only good trainer in that game was Cynthia.
Yeah.
The only trainer that was gonna give you any form of some difficulty, which, you know, Cynthia to this day, she gave me some
gave you a little hard time.
She pissed me off until like I had to turn into the trainer that I am now, because I feel like when I fought her the last time, I kind of turned into that kid again that she used to demolish every time when I used to play Diamond. But the grown man in me that figured out that crack Pokemon a while ago was just like, sis is exposed.
But I think that's the great thing about the Pokemon games, is that it makes you want to be a better trainer. Like, it's weird, like it actually trains you how to play the game better. And that's something that I'm hoping that Scarlet and Violet brings back, though I can still see some elements of them keeping things very, very kid friendly. I don't know what's up with this new generation of wanting to hold these children's hands, but like the kids deserve a challenge. So
absolutely.
These are some of the things that I hope Scarlet and Violet brings. I hope that it brings a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that it brings also back the reteaching old moves thing.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that it brings a better battle system. I saw that you was liking the way that they have it.
It looked like a mixture of Sword and Shield. Then I'll see elements of Arceus in there.
Yeah, we played Arceus, and I stopped playing Arceus.
I'll finish it.
I never finished it because
what a game.
Because Arceus, for me, the part that I wasn't liking was I just could not figure out the battle system.
It was so broken.
It was very weird. It was very broken. I hope that they fix that up. I can see that they used Arceus kind of like a template for this game. So I hope that they build on that, because I feel like the whole, free roaming element to it, I think was nice.
I loved it.
Yeah, I think that having that different feel to it was good. So them continuing that was, great. But I do hope that they fix up the battle system. Also, another thing that I hope is that now, just based on the last trailer that we saw, a lot of the Pokemon, first of all, that they're showing us is first of all, in their first stage of evolution. Some of these trainers already, I'm looking at, like, I'm a little disappointed in what we saw. Like, we saw that the grass gym leader is bringing out, like, the Sudowoodo and the Sunflora, and I'm just like, I kind of wish y'all was bringing new Pokemon, but at the same time, if you're gonna give me grass Pokemon, like, give me some challenging ones. Already it looked a little bit, I mean, this is just like my view off of what we just saw. It could of course be a whole lot better, but even the star leader, which I'm assuming Star is going to be like your enemy in this game.
Team Star. Or
yeah, the
like
Team
that.
Star, and a Star leader, and she throws out a Turkle, and I'm like,
on top of that little weird car type thing.
But I'm just like, a Turkle, like, really? Like,
yeah, you want the smoke?
No, like, I feel like in the Hoenn region, these were just random Pokemon y'all saw on that little
Torkoal,
bridge.
and then you had, Numel, which was the camera up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the game, the thing that I'm liking from what I'm seeing is they changed the dynamic up with the legendary. Like, usually you have to wait to the end to fight the legendary and stuff like that. But it's seemed like they took elements from Monster Hunter, which a game that she hasn't played, but in the last Monster Hunter, you was able to ride your companion, climb stuff, and this is the stuff.
Which they also had in Arceus.
Yeah, they took the bike out.
Yeah.
They took the bike out. I'm assuming you're going to be swimming across. You're going to be flying.
Man, I'm going to miss that bike music. RIP
hopefully they make some cool music.
Bike.
But I like the fact that they're switching it up with that. This game also...
RIP to the macro and the macro bike.
This game also focuses a lot more of co-op and exploration. So
which is good.
I'm hoping that me and my fiance is actually able to team up together, and maybe we can do multi-battles, like me and her versus 2 other random trainers. That is a feature that I'm waiting for them to announce, because if we can do that, that would be so much, like, we would be on the game all the time then.
I think I feel like this game could really be a turning point. I feel like Sword and Shield was kind of like the start of a new era, but I feel like this game is kind of like going to be the defining game on whether this era is worth pursuing or whether we need to just kind of go back to the drawing board. Like,
well, I'm still curious on the starters. We still waiting for those evolutions to come out. What is Sprigatito or a Fuego Coco or it's Quaxley? What are they gonna?
I think it's interesting that they I think it's interesting that they're keeping it a secret. I feel like that's a good thing in terms of, like, they're kind of building that suspense. Unfortunately, I already know the day that the game drops, I already know that the internet is gonna somebody's gonna spoil it. Somebody's gonna drop the evolutions.
I'm going grass this time.
Yeah, I'm probably going water, like I always do. Water.
You look like you about to be times 4 to electric. That's what I'm about to say.
Bro, I really hope it's not another Wingull.
It's definitely gonna be a Wingull.
Oh god.
Water flying.
But the point is that this game, it's like it's on the fence right now. Like, we're going in with high hopes. There's some things that we're really not feeling.
I don't want to be Arceus, and what that mean is the game would be great. I enjoyed Arceus, but post game there was nothing left.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for a good post game.
Yeah.
Well, it looked like they added new storylines, and also the online. I'm hoping that can be better for me, because Sword and Shield, there was a lot of people cheating on it too.
Yeah, I'm just hoping for a challenge and some new Pokemon
All right.